Good morning. My big sister got me some wigs, and this is one of them. So I'm trying it out, and I was very worried that it would be itchy, and it's a teeny bit right here, but it's not nearly as bad as I feared. It's really not any itchier than a hat, and this is an adjustment. It's, Okay, so I have hair again. um, there's like a little stocking cap that goes under it, and then the wig goes over it, and I did have to brush it. And the wig is a little bit small on me, so it feels like I think I had a hairstyle like this when I was in college, actually. And the bangs are a little adjustment here. I haven't had bangs in a really long time. Maybe I ought to like make them spiky, like back in the 80s. So I'm actually like completely bald now. So this is definitely very 80s. I have kind of the Debbie Gibson thing going on here. So there's another one that's very similar to the hairstyle that I had with the pink one, and then there's another one that's like a lot like the hairstyle that I normally have. So this is not itchy at all. Um, so thank you, Rachel. This is kind of making me feel normal. I honestly don't go out much because I am very afraid of getting neutropenic fever, especially after that driving incident. That scared the bejeebers out of me. But it is a little normalcy. I've been looking at an alien in the mirror every time I go to the bathroom, and this is a little normalcy. I feel like I'm looking at myself from like 1987. Actually, my glasses are kind of similar to what I had back in the 80s too, except they were not bifocals back then. But so this is a wig, and my big old giant head barely fit into it, but um, it doesn't itch like crazy, so it's not terrible. I think these eyelashes are enjoying their very last round. I think that one of them's like worn out. So I have a bunch of them though, so I'm not out of eyelashes. What I've been doing with the eyelashes after I wear them, I put them in the jewelry cleaner and wash them with hot soapy water. I throw them in there like about four at a time, and then I run it through a cycle for about 10 minutes, and then rinse it with the hot water. Let them air dry overnight, and then I put them back in the container. So I don't want to get like eyelash mites or whatever. So I have about 20 pairs. So I just like kind of run it through like that. So I'm not out of eyelashes. I don't want anyone getting any ideas that they need to send me eyelashes or anything. So this is kind of what's going on with the wig. Yeah, you can see it. So, and it's not itchy. I was afraid about a wig being itchy. This one is probably a little bit small for me. And the other ones I have not cut the tags off yet. I had to find some room and kind of shuffle things around. And part of that was I did put up my Hanukkah decorations. It's a little bit early, but I got kind of tired about hearing about the other holiday. So I decided to put up my holiday decorations. And they're not quite completely up. I need to put some coins out there and chocolate coins and dreidels, but the menorah's out. I have the electronic menorah in the window because I don't want to set the curtains on fire. This is not Israel where you put the menorahs outside, but and it's not my house. I don't want to have to collect on an insurance policy that, uh, that I set the house on fire or some horrible thing like that. So it's just some LED lights. But the big family heirloom menorah is in the living room, and if you want, I will show you where it is. So that has already passed through two family members to get to me, and I'm hoping that's not going to go to another family member in the next year or so. I'm going to try my best to. So that was bought in Volendam, the Netherlands, and it's a big. Looks small, but it's actually pretty huge. You can see it next to the tea lights how big it is compared to that. So. And then I have the one that I actually I got this one in Israel about 20 years ago, 23 years ago, and that's just up for decoration. I don't live in Israel now, and I'm not really planning to go there. Not with what's going on. I don't agree with everything that's going on right now over there. Wigs sliding off. So I don't want to get into politics about that, but I actually that was kind of draining to put up the decorations and everything. It took a little bit more work than it looks like, but glitter does what glitter does, and I had to clean up a lot of glitter last night, so that was fun though, and so here I am, the wig, and it's sliding off. This one is a little bit small on me, but now I kind of understand what what was that show on Netflix a few years ago, and coincidentally, I am trying to get through Middlemarch. My dad loves that book. My dad is an ENFJ. ENFJs are really, even the men are very in touch with their feminine side, and the last time I spoke with him, he was talking about that he's read like Virginia Woolf and books like that. So that's a thing and stuff. Is that if you, I love Virginia Woolf. Her books are very interesting, but you have to read Middlemarch before you can read Virginia Woolf, apparently, because she uses that as a reference. And Middlemarch is kind of hard to get through. It's I to be honest am not impressed with Middlemarch. It's some of the writing is kind of bad. I think it's like there's a scene in there where they're divvying up an estate, and they, she talks about her mother's jewelry box is made out of sandalwood, and she just goes right into, the fighting over this clasp and everything. And I'm thinking, because I lost my mother when I was 38, and you know, if if I came across something that smelled like my mother, because my mother wore a lot of perfume, and I would not be l- focusing on a clasp of jewelry or whatever. I would be, if I smelled something that had a strong cologne or perfume or whatever, I would be that would just hit me so hard, I wouldn't be thinking about, this clasp on this jewelry piece. I would be thinking about the perfume, whether it was the Chanel or the Taboo or, something like that. I wouldn't be thinking about a jewelry clasp. It's that I'm being nitpicky and everything, but that's, I don't know, but that's kind of my impression of that book, and it's difficult to get through it because of things like that in it. But that's kind of, because they in that show, I think it's called Shtizzle or something like that. There's so much about Middlemarch in there, but I know it's actually based on something from, I think it's from a midrash where there was a boy that was so focused on his Talmudic studies that he would put his feet in ice water, so because he was so devout, and they based it on that. And there's some different stories in there that they took from that. So that's actually where the show is based on. It's kind of a mishmash of different stories like that, and I guess that's what this wig is making me think about, because that community, they shave their heads and they wear wigs. And supposedly, I should not say what my mother's maiden name is. That's personal information, but I know very, very distantly in the past, they, and this is a point of contention in a family and everything, and there was a schism in the family that some of them became Jewish and some of them rejected Judaism and everything, and it goes, it was a big argument in the family and everything, but at some point there was a schism in the family, but the ones that stayed in the Netherlands as opposed to going to other countries like South Africa and Indonesia, the ones that stayed started becoming very fanatically religious. And after the Holocaust, the ones that came back to from the camps did um, move to Belgium and become a part of that community. So they did not want anything to do with the ones that came back from Indonesia. And I asked my mother about it actually, and she told me that they didn't want anything to do. They didn't want. See, my grandmother was not Jewish, and my mother wanted to become Jewish, and they would not let her in the Netherlands. So my mother actually converted in the United States, and so that's kind of the background of that. So that was. I am rambling a lot and everything. This is kind of more of a personal vlog, and that's kind of what this wig is making me think about and stuff. It's very personal, but it is it's bringing up some feelings and stuff, I guess, and it's starting to itch in the back. I think the thing crept up a little bit. It's sliding. This is not fitting right. I think I need to try the other ones and stuff. But anyway, that's kind of my feelings that are being brought up by wearing this. And anyway, um, maybe wearing a wig brings up emotions and everything that you didn't know you had about it. So more hair loss stuff and a lot of stuff you didn't know about me, I guess. So anyway, have a good day. I guess this is kind of very like personal information you didn't know about me. So have a good day. This is a TMI vlog, and I'm going to rest. I don't feel good. Bye bye.